fulfill your destiny. What's going on, you guys? What's out? I had to welcome you guys to another OneTake review. You know what I'm saying? I had to get into my little Star Wars mode. I was gonna have the music playing, but actually I can't right now. So this is what you get. You don't like it? So what? Don't hurt my feelings. Anyway, what's going on, people? I'd like to welcome you guys to another OneTake review. This is my review of Star Wars The Last Jedi. This is a non-spoiler review. I'm gonna try to do this video as best I can without. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you. Cause believe me, I know that's the last thing anybody want going into this movie is spoilers. Because did nobody spoil anything for me, I was able to avoid all the spoilers and any details about the film before I went saw. So I want to give you guys that same kind of respect. You know what I'm saying? Before you guys go see it. First reaction to the film, I liked it. I didn't love it like I thought I would. If you guys have been watching other people's reviews probably online, which you guys probably have, you have seen probably the reviews I have seen are vague. Everybody is pretty vague about it. Everybody had to see this film multiple times. Let me tell you something, dog. I saw this film and I had to walk 4 miles back to the crib. So it gave me plenty of time to think about this. I don't need no second viewing of it to get my damn thoughts together. I know exactly how I feel about it. And there were things I liked. There were things I didn't like. There was nothing I hated. There was things I liked, things I didn't like, and there was some stuff that I loved. Also, there was some certain directions that I wanted them to go, and they didn't go those ways. And that's kind of how I pretty much feel. And so if you guys know the whole story, we pretty much got left at the end of episode 7. We got left on a cliffhanger. You know what I'm saying? Rey goes to meet Luke. And she tries to get him to come back, so he can pretty much save the day once again. And we saw Lucas on this planet, this island, far away. get the joke there, but he's ducked off. So we gotta see, like, is he gonna train Rey? What's going on with Kylo and Snoke? You got answers to like a lot of things, and there's one thing we got the answer to that people been waiting so long for, and so many theories out there. And for me, it was probably one of the most satisfying things to happen in this entire movie. And when you see it, you know what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure you'll be happy. One thing I think Force Awakens does different is that, not Force Awakens, The Last Jedi does different that I think The Force Awakens didn't quite do. Well, this was really more of an ensemble. They really gave like every character more to do, but well, I ain't gonna say they gave every character more to do. They kind of took away from some character to give like everybody like a boost up. Almost everybody. Some people still didn't quite get the boost, but some people were looking for, and that's understandable because you have like 2.5 hours. You can't give everybody like their damn shining moment, which is understandable. But like I said, I feel like they gave Poe a lot more to do, and Oscar Isaac is a terrific actor. He handled it well. Carrie Fisher had more to do. I kind of feel like, for me, Finn, he played a big part in it, but at the same time, I kind of feel like his stuff wasn't as important, because when you watch the movie, you'd be like, oh well, that really didn't matter whatsoever. Like, and for me, that kind of hurt because Finn was such a strong character in the last one. I'm going into this looking for something fucking epic. I'm not joking. I'm looking at his whole storyline. I'm thinking like, okay, there's one thing that happens with Finn that I thought they were gonna do that probably would have fucking it's not like they hinted at it, but you saw the potential was there, and I thought they was gonna go for it, but they didn't. So I'm not gonna lie, that disappointed me because for me, Finn is probably one of my favorite characters. My 2 favorite characters in this thing in Star Wars are probably Finn and Rey. So, and Rey had more stuff to do, and I feel like Daisy really does a terrific job as Rey, and you get some more to her you get more Ray and but I at the same time still kind of feel like I didn't get enough of her as well. Um, Another thing I think this film does is like Star Wars is this big galaxy, but I feel like they really compressed it down this movie. I don't feel like we really got to see the galaxy like we have in other films, and honestly that kind of took away from me because I like the idea when I'm watching a Star Wars film. I'm here, and so many things are going on. I kind of feel like this one was a lot more like in like a box, you know. Uh, it didn't hurt the movie that much, but it just in my mindset I'm just thinking like, okay, because when I'm walking home I'm thinking I'm like, yo, that really was like kind of like all tied in, but at the same time it still wasn't like everybody just completely together. But it still just felt like it was boxed in. The best performances acting wise, I would have to say Mark Hamill and Adam Driver. Adam Driver, he goes so many different levels in this. It's fucking crazy because you don't really see or expect something like that, but he goes so many different places. And so does fucking Mark Hamill in this, like as Luke. And like I said, if you guys watch my other reviews, I'm not the biggest Luke fan. You know what I'm saying? But I like my favorite Luke was probably him in Return of the Jedi. That was probably my favorite Luke. But you get some elements. There's some stuff in here that where I really was into Luke's character, and they give this whole backstory they give this the whole story as to why he's how he is, and they give you also some reasoning as to why Kylo's how he is. It's so much they go in depth with a lot of stuff. I think a lot of questions were answered, but they made certain moves in here that I just didn't agree with. Just simple as that. There was a sequence that happened, and I felt like at the sequence was perfect. I'm like, okay, cool, and it's kind of like they said, nah, we're not gonna do that. All right, and I was just like, no, I'm cool with that. That works for me. And you know what I'm saying, and it didn't take me out, but it was like, wow, well, that caught me off guard. And there was another sequence that happened. I was just like, well, shit, okay, if you go, hey, listen, I didn't write it, so it was two sequences that kind of just stuck out to me the most. That I was just like, well, that did that, and why would you do that? Why? And now I'm starting to think about the Star Wars lore, which I'm not an expert on by any means, but I'm thinking like, okay, it makes sense, but I'm gonna need some stuff to change for that to work completely for me, and which I think they will. But you have this movie, and you have Episode 9 now, and to and in my mind I'm thinking, where does Episode 9 go from here? Because it's gonna leave you question like, yo, what exactly happens now? J.J. Abrams got listen. I don't like this movie more than Force Awakens. I like Force Awakens is my number one Star Wars movie for me. This movie, I don't think it's better than Force Awakens. I think it's really good. It's a good follow up, and but J.J. Abrams really gonna have his work cut out for him in the next one because I don't feel like a lot of people feel like he went to the well with Force Awakens and grabbed some stuff. This Episode 9 is going. I guarantee it's going to be so much different from anything we've seen. Just because this one pretty much laid the groundwork for that, and because it has to be now. There's pretty good cameos in here. Benicio, I can't think of his name. Del Toro, his characters. I like this character. Phasma was not in it as much as you know what I'm saying. I think the core Star Wars fans pretty much love Phasma, but for me, I don't know too much about her. So It wasn't a big deal. Another thing about this movie, well, it had a lot more comedy than I was expecting. I'm pretty from the trailers you see, you think it's gonna be a kind of like a dark tone movie. This thing has a lot of comedy in it. Some of it works, some of I ain't gonna say misplaced, because it's not, but it's kind of like, was it needed? Yeah, I'm not gonna say misplaced. I'm just gonna say not needed. But it still works for it. You know what I'm saying? Um, but in one instance, I think it kind of took away from like what the film was doing, and it kind of took away from one character. Like I said, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan, and I kind of don't feel like his character got enough. Also, Sue. I think there's like some stuff with her character, and I like it, but I kind of feel like they also added some stuff that just wasn't needed. There was her and Finn's character have good chemistry, but there's a sequence where I'm just like, that wasn't needed. It was strong, like I'm like, yo, it's strong enough. You don't need that little extra. Like I said, I'll have to be very, very vague because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. Uh, I'm gonna get into like spoilers on my spoiler review, which will probably be up. Like I think I said Saturday. Yeah, Saturday when I'm gonna do a spoiler. Well, my spoiler review will be up. I probably already recorded. I know it'll be up Saturday. Uh, I'll also, I guess some people probably want to know about the porgs. They made sure you seen them motherfucking porgs, dog. I won't even lie. They made sure you seen them porgs. Uh, it wasn't like annoying. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like they made sure you seen the motherfucker. They was in this bitch. They was in this bitch. But it's not like they had all the porgs have a key role. No, they just in this bitch. So was the Crystal Foxes. They just was in it. They don't have like a key role at anything in this thing. Far as story, like I said, they went some places I didn't know they was gonna go. They kind of went some places I wasn't expecting that I like. And they kind of didn't go some places that I kind of would have wished they went. You know what I'm saying? So overall, I think it was a good follow up. JJ Ames, like I said, gonna have his work cut out for him in episode 9 because in my mind I can't even predict where I even want it to go. That's where I'm at. That's what this does. Like it's gonna have people talk. Like I said, I cannot predict where I want episode 9 to go. You know, because I'm kind of like you can't go there. It doesn't make sense to go like J.J. Abrams. Ryan Johnson put him in like the spot. That's why Ryan Johnson didn't want. That's the real reason Ryan Johnson didn't want to do number 9. He's like, oh shit, what the hell did he go after this? Oh, that's JJ problem. Like anyway, I think it was good for him. I think you should definitely check it out. And like I said, this review had to be vague because I did not want to spoil any of this for you guys because I wouldn't want nobody to spoil it for me. As simple as that. You will have fun. You will have fun. You will laugh. There is one more. Another thing, I didn't feel the stakes. I didn't really. At some points, you kind of feel them, but there was one moment in particular where you felt like, oh shit, don't tell me you finna do this. Me and the guy sitting next to me, we both tensed up. I could tell. I was looking like this nigga tripping too. And we seen like I said like a row C, so it's like 3 other seats in front of me, and I guess a big space, but I can still see people. The guy beside me, and there was nobody on my right side. So we all tensed up during this search scene, and I promise you, when it happened, you will know. And I started gripping the seat like, oh fuck no, don't tell me. And like, I can't tell you what happens, but it's just like, oh my, what the fuck. Like it's that's probably one of the most intense scenes I've seen in a Star Wars film. If I'm being real, I can't. What can I compare it to? Um, I can't say because I can't tell you what character it involves or nothing. But just know it is a very very intense scene, and once you see it, you. Oh shit! I'm almost forgetting Andy Serkis as Snoke. And it's dog. It's just like Andy Serkis is made for these roles, dog. His presence, dog. I want to talk so much about this, but like I said, I can't because it's not a spoiler review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys go out there and check out the film, man. Go support these fans. This movie, it was an experience. If I'm being real, it was like an experience. Like the atmosphere in the theater is like a totally different place. Um, if I would advise you to go. This is not a movie you go watch by yourself. I would like go watch it with a group of people, or just make sure I'm in a packed theater because like the atmosphere in that place, it just feels so fucking, I guess, lively. And it's just a good place to be. It's just a good realm to be in. Uh, this is the non-spoiler review, and I seem like I've been rambling for a minute. I hope you guys enjoyed this, man. I appreciate you guys for watching my videos. I truly do. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews. I have a spoiler review up this weekend. I have a few more videos I'm working on that'll probably be up tomorrow. Far as the whole Disney Fox merger deal, and I got some more DC stuff, and I got some more Marvel stuff, and I probably have some Star Wars theories like next week. But I'm gonna have to get with like my team of Star Wars experts, meaning the people I watch on YouTube. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll catch you with you guys later, man.